Well, it's official, y'all. Just like we all been thinking, because we had never really seen any real signs that Steve and Noi were a happy married couple. It's official. Steve and Noi are officially divorced, getting divorced, whatever else it broke on the internet today. Rarely do I do videos like this. Typically, when the season ends, I try to move on. But let me tell you, I think I'm like a lot of other people, and we might need some therapy over this ourselves. We're so upset about this. I know there's a lot of people upset over this because a lot of us felt fooled by Noi in the beginning. I think we all caught on. I know for myself, I think for me, it was right after the wedding on the honeymoon when I started cluing in on some things with Noi that she was a masker, that she wasn't who she said she was. And I started picking up on things right away during the honeymoon. I think when that whole stuff started with her forcing Steve to say he loved her before, I think they were only married for 3 days or something. It was just ridiculous. And we were all like, why is she forcing this so fast? Why is she getting so upset that he can't say I love you within the first 3 days? Why is she putting her foot down? Or why can't she give him more time? Why must she have her way? We all started, getting a little uneasy about that. We had so many other couples last season that also took up of our attention because we had Alyssa acting crazy. We started having Jasmina act crazy, and we had Lindsay acting crazy. That I think for the first 4 episodes, Noi was under the radar. But we quickly started catching on to her, and it just started going downhill. So now we get this post from Noi saying they're divorced, and she has this insensitive post talking about divorce feels good. Unbelievable. We all knew that Noi was passive aggressive, immature, and we might want to add fake to it because even this post of her divorce is fake. Girl, you can't even swim. So why are you on a paddleboard? Okay, we know you ain't getting no water, so even your IG post is fake. And I think this is what a lot of people had a problem with Noi. She really was not a compromiser. She really was all about way things look. She tried to act as if she had a problem voicing her opinion or voicing her thoughts. Pastor Cal coddled her. Everybody was coddling Noi, talking about she's a refugee. And I kept saying, that's not the problem. That's not the problem. Noi likes to be the center of attention. And one of the things she started having a problem with Steve very early on was that people started really liking Steve, and she couldn't handle it. She really wanted to be the queen bee. Like I told you early on, she wanted to be the stay-at-home person, and she couldn't handle that Steve had built this life for him where he didn't have to work. She kept centering around that he didn't have a job. But we quickly found out that wasn't a problem because Steve was more than handling his responsibilities, and still she had a problem. Noi, she could never compromise. Never. I mean, we talk about the stuff around Sushi, where Sushi was going to sleep. She made him take her for walks, pick up his poop. She wanted him to cook, clean, do everything. She didn't want to do anything. Then it was the 3 kids versus the 2 kids. She couldn't even get started in the marriage, and she was putting her foot down about 3 kids. It was the job. It was the social media points. At no point did she ever want to compromise with Steve. And Steve is in these posts. He's apologizing to all of us. Steve, you don't owe us nothing. You don't owe us anything. In fact, some of us are wondering why it took you so long, because many of us probably would have pulled the plug on Noi on decision day. So I applaud him for sticking in this long as he did with Noi. And Noi, she is clueless, absolutely clueless. Even this response to Steve's post. First of all, he says he was caught off guard. He didn't know she was going to post this. And so when he comes back and posts something, which I thought was very mature, is very thoughtful, she comes back and she starts ranting and raving about Sushi and he didn't care that Sushi had cancer. First of all, these problems didn't start when Sushi had cancer. You didn't even move in with your husband. So here you are trying to blame Steve for not giving your marriage a chance, and you didn't even move in. And this idea, to be honest with Sushi, let me tell you something. I had a dog I had to put down to put to sleep, and I had a father who died of cancer. So let me tell you this. I even will tell you that I'm not quite sure it's so benevolent for her to even be going through this extremes to keep Sushi alive. Because I've gone through cancer, not only with a dog, but with a real person, it's kind of cruel. Cancer is a cruel disease. Oftentimes you're keeping dogs alive and people alive, not for them, but for yourself. So don't act like as if Steve is some cruel, insensitive person because he didn't reach out to you over a Sushi, because I'm not quite sure that you keeping Sushi alive is really for Sushi. It could be for yourself, which is actually another selfish act. I'm not going to get on that because I don't want to ruffle no dog people's feather, because I'm a dog person. I had to put my dog down. And my father died of cancer. And let me tell you, cancer is a cruel disease. And to watch it take over anyone's life or any dog's life, to sit there and watch it is horrific. So somebody needs to get NOI off of social media. I guess she doesn't listen to anybody, because I can't believe that a loved one, a friend, a mother, a sister, or anyone would tell her that what she's doing and responding to this is a good idea. I am glad that this is over for Steve. I know it's going to be a healing process for him. I'm sure that eventually he will come out on the other side a better person. And NOI is 37. I don't know what she's going to do. She has a lot of growth to do. I'm not quite sure. She's completely unaware of how she comes off. And let me tell you, she's going to get roasted out here in social media, because for some reason, she tends to think she's on higher ground, and she is not. Anyway, that's my rant, y'all. I'm about to go out here and finish the rest of my weekend, but I had to stop in here and give my 2 cents on this. But NOI, she is a mess, and she tried to fool us all in the beginning of this season, and we all figured it out eventually, and thank goodness it's over. Talk to y'all later. Bye.